Hello everybody, if you don't know me, my name is Alterbrab. I am a rapper and I also make beats on the side. I got with a friend of mine, Jacob L., who's a phenomenal beatmaker and producer, to get with me and decide to answer the age-old question, who's better at producing, the rapper or the producer? We decided to get together, choose an album that we can both sample from, and really see who comes out on top and makes the better beat. There's only really two rules to this competition. One of them is that we only have an hour to make our beat. The second one is that the only sample that we can use for the beat is from the album that we chose. With all that out of the way, I'm going to pass it to Jacob, and this is the ultimate rapper versus producer sample challenge. So for context, I've restarted mine like 6 times, so this one was kind of rush sounding.
Yo, what's up? It's Jacob L. I'm just walking down to the record store right now, and I'm going to try and pick out something for us to cook up with. Hopefully it's not garbage, because I want something that I've never heard before. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be tough. We'll cook something up with it, and then we'll find out who's the best producer. And of course, we already know it's me, but we're going to find out for sure. So I stepped into the record store, and I searched through the crates, but I thought I'd keep it simple, so I headed over to the soul and disco section. I picked out a few contenders, but I didn't really want anything that I already knew about, and also I didn't want a compilation album, so I ended up going with this record called Memphis, Tennessee by a group called Bill Black's Combo. I honestly didn't know what to expect from this record, but that's part of the challenge.
This is the album. I'm just going to rip it off of YouTube because that's what I do best. Do you think I'm going to buy the vinyl? Yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna use. Put y'all on game real quick. This is the greatest YouTube MP3 converter. Alright, now I'm gonna use the greatest tool in my arsenal. That is TuneBat. So we're gonna go ahead and open up FL now and try to...
Okay, I'm about to start my beat. I've already loaded the part of the sample that I want to use up into a Fruity Slicer. And to be honest, as soon as I listened to this record, I kind of thought it was a bunch of bullshit. So, not that it's entirely unusable, but there wasn't really a lot of melodic elements that I liked. So what I've done is, I've kind of just chopped this little drum break. I think it might be in the 3rd track on there. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is probably just lay down a little drum pattern, you know, and I'm gonna put it in about 90 BPM to start with. I think that's a good starting point. Yeah.
make a beat in 111 BPM. I got drum loops in like 110, but I don't know about 111, so it's gonna be interesting, but I'm gonna roll with it. I want to chop up that vocal at the beginning. I think is what I want to do. This one. Yes, there's a little bit more of a dusty sound to it. And I think, well, just to see what this sounds like over the... This is not even going to be close to what the normal beat sounds like, but... I think I have an idea here. know, something about that does not sound right at all. What if we didn't use the vocal, we just use straight melody? I'm not liking this at all.
And then I probably want to add a little bit of like what do you call it? Like syncopation to some of the snares and kicks, but I want to keep like most of them on beat, so it kind of adds a little bit of groove to it, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, now I'm gonna do Control L, and it's gonna bring everything over so it's not cutting out. And then I'm gonna I like to do the drums in that a little bit random, like not completely random, just, you know, give it a bit of a more human feel. So I'll kind of just tap it all over the place like this. And then the ones which are like at the end, I want to, like for example this kick right here, I'm going to take this one and kind of just bring it down a little bit, so when it hits I want it to like go like dun like that. So you're going to hear something like that, yeah. Okay, I like that for now. And then I'm not even going to lie, I didn't like the hi-hat sound and I didn't want to have to mess with it too much, so I got this hi-hat sound right here. I think I got it from like a Ninth Window drum kit or something. So also I know some of you are going to get on my case about the way I split up the channels and that, but that's just how I've always done it. I don't want it to feel like there's a different rhythm going on, I just want it to be enough that feels a bit more human. So I think that might be okay to start with.
Because it's what she thought that counts.
This one might be gold. And then just to be sure, is this... It's 111. Why did you lie to me? We're gonna go straight boom bap with it. We're gonna see if it makes it into 90 BPM. Because if it does, then we're gonna be cooking. Yeah. Switch the project straight to 90. We're going straight into standard boom bap BPM. Okay, so we're gonna try to get to where that is there. Right, so then it... So here's what we're going to do now. Cut this around here, and we're going to use my favorite plugin ever to hopefully make this sound a little bit more coherent. And bring in Gross Beat. Maybe some sort of piano. What if we wait for the beat drop for the sample to come in? time left. I think my hour's almost up. Oh man, I'm about to lose my mind.
And then I feel like I probably just want to go with some melodic elements because there wasn't anything. I mean, in the rules that Alter established, there's nothing saying I can't just do this with the drums and kind of do my own thing with the melody. So that's what I'm gonna do with it, because he said, you know, do your what's it called. You know, actually, to make it more challenging as well, I'm gonna stick with only FL plugins, because I don't know where they are on this computer, like the additional ones. So I don't really use these. Like usually for melody, I'll use a sample. So, you know, let me start with this one. I'm kind of feeling like playing a little melody, like something like. Kind of like that melody. I'll go ahead and change the sound after, but I'll just start with this as a little idea. You know, I do like where this is going. So for this one, I kind of feel like it needs maybe like a vocal kind of sound. You know what I mean? Let me check my battery still. Might be okay. Okay, so I want to have like maybe more of like a choir kind of sound. I don't really know what sounds are on here. They might all be garbage. In fact, I'm pretty sure that most of the FL default sounds are garbage. You know, some of these are kind of cool actually. No, we could start with the bass. It's a bit thick. Start with this bass line. And I'll bring these notes down a little bit. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, this bass sound is too, yeah, and it's just a bit shit. So I'm just gonna replace that with, I don't even know, to be honest. Let's see what this one's saying. Gotta be mindful of how much time I've got. That's too like, I don't know, it's got that like UK garage kind of sound. I want something really simple and kind of like a normal bass, you know. I think, you know, okay, let me try out the default bass sound. See if it's got a preset. You know what, in the interest of saving time, I'm gonna keep this the same for now. Just let it bleed over a bit. So wait, let's see how that sounds.
Alright, I'm having to find another sample now. Hold on, I may be cooking. so let's go back here. Alright, he's already done with his beat. Meanwhile, I'm just tripping right now because I don't know what I'm doing. It's F major. So, EQ is so.
I want to just have less notes. Low-key, this quiet sound, I ain't really feeling it. Let me change it to something more like strings, maybe. Let me just mute solo it real quick. Kind of feel like it's a bit out of place in the mix type of sound. Nah, low-key, this kind of bug. I love this. 10 seconds. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy with this. I don't really need more time. I'm gonna have my little 20 seconds like that, you know. Yeah, I'm feeling that. It's not too bad.
It's pretty basic for an 808, but I don't really care this time. We'll do 6 and I'll raise the low end on it just so it hits more. Okay, hold on. I think I might be done with this. I'm gonna go ahead and inform him that I've restarted like 6 times. Like I said, it's not the best beat that I've ever made, but you know, we'll call it there since I've had to restart like 15 times. Alright. To the Google Meet. Alright guys, so we got the beat made and now we are in a Google Meet call and we're about to, you know, show it off to everybody, get votes in, see who the winner is in today's video. I guess whenever you're ready, I guess, you know, I'll let you go first.
So I guess I'll play my beat first. You know what? Let me ask you this actually. Which song did you sample?
Turn on your love light was the song I chose.
I did the same one. When you make the video, yeah. You know what? Play it real quick so everyone can hear it and see what we did with it.
Yeah, so here's a clip of the song. You know, if you want to get into showing your sample, and we can just hop right into it.
I'll go ahead and load mine up real quick. And we'll cast our votes after that.
That's actually crazy, dude. Okay, so for context, I've restarted mine like 6 times, so this one was kind of rush sounding. But yeah, so that's basically
Yeah,
the
I
gist
like
of
that.
mine.
Whoever wants to cast their votes, you can. Is there a way to do a poll on here?
That's actually a great question. Like, polls is a premium feature. That's gay.
Sure, right here, yeah. So everyone just put Jacob or Caden, whoever you think made the better beat.
Just go ahead and cast the vote right now.
Yeah, it's a hard one still. I'll say Jacob beats for me because it's my kind of music, but at the same time, Caden's beats hard. The only thing with Caden's, you know, that sound, that's continuous sound all the way through.
Right.
And Caden's got this continuous sound that goes all the way through the whole of it. You know, like it needs to like change it a little bit
Yeah, it needs more like variation, yeah.
on that
I
one.
feel you. I
just one
feel you.
tone. But when it drops properly, it's catchy still. It's a decent beat.
This is the one to say it. Yep. All right, gang. Full sweep. The producer beat the rapper.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been embarrassing if that wasn't the case, I'm not gonna lie.
That's
Because
fair.
when it comes to rapping, bro, I would lose, but I know what I'm doing with beats.